coverage you can count on continues with Gina Glaros.
Fort Wayne's weight loss competition is just starting to heat up.
Just starting to heat up. This is the 7th season for Fort Wayne's smallest winner. Over the years, people in the area have lost thousands of pounds.
And the difficult training started earlier this week. We have Rick and Tina Walters, the co-founders of the competition, here to talk about the start of season 7.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you.
Well, for those of us who don't know by now, give us a brief overview of the competition, Rick.
It's a 15-week boot camp for weight loss. Not an exercise program, but it is a boot camp geared to lose weight. We focus completely on everything from nutrition, training, everything you need to know to set you up for the rest of your life.
I'm going to put you guys on the spot. We talked about last time. You guys are so devoted. You don't make any money off of this. You just can tell how passionate you are. Why do you do it? And what's it like for you guys at the beginning of each season?
We just love to watch them come out, and we get to meet, we always say we get to meet 25 new friends, and we get to change their life. And you know, it's something that Rick and I get to give back. And not only Rick and I, but our trainers, nutritionists, behaviorists, nobody's paid on our staff. And there's nothing more rewarding than to give back to somebody else and change their life so that they can live a long, healthy, fit life. And that's, we always say we get more out of this program than they do.
Wow. Now, you're about a week into the program, right?
Yes.
How have things been going? How are the contestants this season?
The fear, we've kind of erased their fear. They were scared to death, and they kind of should be. But now they've got week 1, and on Friday, so many of them came up and said, I made it, and they had a huge question that they really could do this. And one of our sayings is, we will never ask you to do something you can't do. And so now they know they can do it, and they're looking forward to where this is going to take them.
That's great. One of our own, actually, here at Wayne TV, Lamar Holliday, is actually part of this season's contestant team. How's he been doing? How are things going? I know that we actually met up with you about a week prior to the event starting, and you had an intervention with him. Saw a plate of fried chicken and that he had, and you were like, hey, might want to consider something else.
Absolutely. We were at an event. It was a Wayne TV event downtown, and I didn't even know Lamar. And I saw him load up his plate, and it was this high full of fried foods. And I looked at my husband, and I said, well, I hope I don't offend him, but I cannot let him ingest this, even though we still were a week out from starting the program. So I went on over to Lamar, and I said, well, we might as well start now. What's a better time than let me take you over to the food? And I found him, I made him make better choices. And we had a green plate, and I believe you were eating with him, and you could see the difference in plates. And we pushed the bad plate away, and he was full of greens. And he actually emailed me later, and he said, actually, I felt I had more energy, and I was full.
Right. And I remember the one thing that stuck out in my mind that you said, look, this is an intervention, a food intervention, and this will be something you'll never forget.
Yes.
And I'm sure that that's probably something that a lot of contestants share that
He actually took a picture of it, so he would always remember. Yeah.
Put it on his refrigerator.
Yes.
Speaking on that, is that the hardest part of the competition, do you think? What's the hardest part for these competitors?
We always think, everybody typically thinks the hour with us is the hardest part because they're on the floor sweating, running, jogging. That's really the easiest part because they have total guidance with us telling them exactly what to do. The hardest part is the other 23 hours of the day where they have to make choices and decisions and shop and prepare. That is really the hardest part. So the 23 hours they're not with us, the hour with us is really easy.
Right. Wow.
Thanks so much for coming in.
Thanks for having us.
Good luck. We look forward to hearing about the progress. We'll be right back.